This interaction will be between a parent and teacher. A student was disrupting class. The teacher warned them to stop. They persisted, and the teacher sent the child to the principal's office. Now, the parent aggressively accuses the teacher of mistreating or abusing their child.
I can't believe you sent my child to the principal's office. You're supposed to be teaching, not punishing. What kind of teacher are you?
I was just following the school's policies. If a student recurringly disrupts class, the student needs to be dealt with by school administration.
Following policies? That's a weak excuse. My child told me you embarrassed them in front of the whole class. You're targeting them, aren't you?
That's absolutely not true. I don't target anyone. Your child was disrupting class, and they needed to be removed from the class so that the rest of the class could move on with their learning.
So now you're blaming my child for your inability to control the classroom? Sounds like you're the problem here, not my child.
I'm not blaming anyone, but I have a responsibility to make sure all the students can learn without constant interruptions. Your child's behavior was disruptive, and I had to take action.
What do you think? Was that a conflict? That conversation would have been very different if either person had used mind shifting tools. Let's see what might happen if the teacher had learned some of the mind shifting techniques from conflict and collaboration.
I can't believe you sent my child to the principal's office. You're supposed to be teaching, not punishing. What kind of teacher are you?
I hear that you're upset, and it sounds like you're really concerned about your child. Can you help me understand more about how you feel this situation affected them?
How do you think it affected them? They came home crying, saying you embarrassed them in front of the whole class. Do you have any idea how that feels for a kid?
Thank you for sharing that. I can see how upsetting that must have been for them, and for you as their parent. It wasn't my intention to embarrass your child. I'd really like to understand their perspective so we can work together to support them.
Well, they feel like you don't like them and are always singling them out. That's why they act out, and they're frustrated and they don't feel heard.
That's important for me to know. I don't want your child to feel singled out or unheard. I'm sorry if I contributed to those feelings, and I'd love to explore ways we can make them feel more included and supported in class.
Okay, I appreciate you saying that. Maybe they overreacted a little, but they're not a bad kid. They just need some patience. They're going through a lot right now.
Thank you for letting me know. It really helps me understand where they're coming from. I can tell you care deeply about your child, and I want to support them too. Would it help if we came up with a plan together to address any challenges they're facing and ensure that they feel more comfortable in class?
That was very different, right? Using mind shifting skills, the teacher channeled what could have been a confrontation into collaboration. Wouldn't we all be better off if we all had those skills?